name. It's in the game. It's the Browns and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of...
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
2nd and 3 now. Running once more with Brooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And a man is there to knock that away.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Slot receiver headed left. On 3rd down, it's Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They bring the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap to Fields. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Play action, Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Another throw for Fields. And this is knocked away incomplete. It's a good play, but I don't think it's going to matter. We've got a flag back by the QB. He may have been hit late on that one. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Fields throwing here. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
3rd down from the gun. From the pocket, looking for a target. Well, no look on his first look at the game. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Has it at the 11. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38. Rolling left, behind some top. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
A loss of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He finds Johnson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Browns' 41-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he crashes into a wall. That only gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down. Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Young on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. 3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Young. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Slot man in motion left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses.
And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. 2nd drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done. You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And it's going to be Panthers football. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Brooks. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Into traffic, complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Wilson's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Rush coming for Young. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Badgley able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Fields on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there's never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw for Fields. That's complete, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Another throw for Fields. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. From the red zone now. Finds his man Rice. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Fields out of the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal, still a couple of shots at this one. Shotgun snap to Fields. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things 10-10. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's complete to Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. He's keeping it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Back to throw. Here's Young. He'll get this one to Brooks. And that's good for a gain of 5. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 5. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. And we've arrived at the break, and what a second half we're in store for. It's tied at 10 after 2. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the Bengals who were able to pick up the victory at home. Jahmyr Gibbs, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. The Falcons looking good to start the year. They go to 2-0 with a road victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive.
Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They give it to him again. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Wiley hauls it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. They'll send their tight end right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Rice motioning left. The give here on 2nd. And he gets in, touchdown! The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. To the air on 1st down. Young toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hand off here for Brooks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
Fair catch made, a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Browns will go on offense. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Fields on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, Young. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Young on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
A second down throw for Young. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
He has the first over the middle. Pickup of 12 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely offside against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Young working from the gun. Is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll run here on 1st down. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Fields throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short. So out now comes the punter. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Panthers set to take the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. This time it's a passing play. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 29. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. This a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They put a receiver in motion right. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
On 2nd and 10, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw it. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Browns trail by a field goal. New set of downs for him from the 46. Fields on 1st down. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
That one complete to Njoku. And they take him down right along the 30. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He's got it near the 8. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Young on 1st and 10. This is for the ball game. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact threw a flag. They may still get this yardage. Ball game's not over just yet. Don't leave those seats. The interference call means we're going to have an untimed down here. The back's got it. And he gets to the end zone. There's no time left. That wins them the game. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.